Hi guys, you're here with me, Jen the Taxidermy Witch, and we are talking about quail eggs. Quail eggs are awesome. Quail eggs are really quite good for you medicinally, and so I've written down the information on that and we can talk about that. And also, they're just great, beautiful things to have in magical workings. I love to keep my empty quail eggs that I keep from the sushi bar sometimes when I find like one that stayed pretty, and I'll just keep it. If you guys are dishwashers at Asian restaurants or any kind of seafood restaurant, you guys get all the stuff. You can keep all the things. Or if you're a waitress, I mean, if your coworkers think they're gonna think that you're weird for doing it, most likely, but at the same time, do you care? You know, it's up to you. But this is what I do. I kind of scavenge around the places that I find it where I know that it would not be used otherwise. However, this little 10 pack, they come in 10 packs at your local Asian market. These come from California, and right now I'm in Seattle. And so 10 of them fit in a little bowl like this. Out of the 10 that I've got, now I want to talk a little bit about how cool they are. All right, so let's do that. In this video, I'm also going to open up a quail egg and show it to you, how cute it is, how small it is. Why is it used in a Japanese restaurant? Well, if you know the tobiko or masago, tobiko is flying fish caviar, and they put it on top of a nigiri sushi with a little sushi rice and then seaweed around the outside, and then the caviar is on the top, and then on the top of that they smush it down and put a little raw quail egg on top. Now, I'm not going to reread this whole chapter on the mystic egg because I did a video on it already, and I'm not the type of girl to attach videos because I do like 5 videos a day sometimes. So just search the Taxidermy Witch, the mystic egg, or egg, and like a bunch of things will come up. But I did a whole video on that whole chapter, and it's really cool. It talks about the benefits of eating a raw egg in witchcraft lore. It talks about how many sizes they come in, how you use them for healing, how you use them for protection, and this is all in witchcraft. How you use them for divination, how you use them for sex and fertility, okay? So that's really cool. Check out that video I did. It's probably 20 minutes, half an hour long. A lot of information. Sadly, I didn't find anything on quail in my Beasties book, which I was kind of surprised. But I do have a taxidermy quail. I don't know the specific type, but I would like to show it to you. It's very old. I believe my uncle did it for my mother, or my grandfather had it. But it is from Peggy's, and she gave this to me, and it is a quail mounted on a little piece of wood. It's quite dusty in there. And I keep it in this bird cage, and that's normally up over my closet, but now I'm going to hang it up over here because I found a hook for it. But that is my little quail. Very cute. And I guess when you put the egg up to the quail, you can see, you know, about how big that is compared to the bird. So I've always been fond of that little bird, and birds are great. You can use them in divination because the feathers help represent flying and, you know, astral travel and such. Look at all these gorgeous feathers I've got. These ones are for my wedding bouquet. These ones are new ones from Yule from Violet Tames. Check out her channel. She's a girl I collab with. She does so much taxidermy. Just the other day, she was taxidermying a rabbit live. I was on my lunch break. I'm like, what? That's amazing. I was so excited yesterday when I saw that. She did a taxidermy beaver. She's just getting all out there. And she's only 18. And she's been doing this for years. So, I really love her. And then with my Bastet offering yesterday, that candle's for Bast, I have these blue jay feathers that Violet sent me. They are amazing. I'm so excited to have these. And they're in this, which was another gift from another friend this year. So I'm just really excited to have all these new feathers. because feathers go so much with the egg, right? I don't have any quail feathers besides the ones that are on the taxidermy, of course. I'm not going to take from that, but I can use that. I just can't put the feathers in a working per se. So let's next just talk about like everything I've written down to tell you about them. I looked up, I couldn't find anything in my books, like I said, specifically on quail or quail eggs. So I did all this research online. Let's just start. Many people that are allergic to chicken eggs are able to eat quail eggs without any ill effects. So if you've had your allergy test run for what foods you can and can't eat, and it says chicken eggs is a no, quail eggs, most people have no ill effects. Oh, right. It was only $2.49 for 10. And that was the same price as one bullet. So I feel like having 10 quail eggs in the morning is like a 3-egg omelet, probably. Yeah, because 3 quail eggs is about the size of 1 chicken egg, and there's 10 in there. So it would be about a 3-egg omelet for $2.49. Now, that's a lot more than chicken eggs, but they have 5 times the protein of a chicken egg, and they're a fifth of the size. Oh, so it takes 5 to make 1. So this would be 2 chicken eggs, I guess. That's a pretty big chicken egg, but anyway. This is what my research says. Rich in amino acids as well. 3 to 4 times the nutrition of a chicken egg. The pharaoh quail is naturally kosher. Born biblically correct, aka. That was interesting that I found that. Okay, so number 1, they remedy against digestive tract disorders and gastritis, stomach ulcer, and duodenal cancer. So cancer in the duodenum, that part of the intestine. Right before the jejunum, or after, I can't remember. Number 2, can help with anemia by raising hemoglobin levels and removing toxins and heavy metals from the blood. Dude, I love things that remove toxins and heavy metals from the blood. I'm all about the wheatgrass, the cilantro, and the pectin from organic fruit. Those are things that remove heavy metals from your blood. So now another one, quail eggs. So a great heavy metal toxin removal omelet. I love cilantro in an omelet. Have a wheatgrass shot for breakfast, a quail egg omelet, and then full of cilantro on the top, and just season your... Y'all, I'm going to the store. If Alex goes to the store today, I'm not going out today. It's my day off. I'm an in girl, you know. I like looking out the window and going out on my porch and foraging when I need to. But if Alex goes out today, I'm going to be like, babe, get some cilantro, and I will make up that little omelet for you, which is super, super heavy metal cleansing, okay? So next, number 3, it helps in treatment of TB, tuberculosis, bronchial asthma, diabetes, vegetative vascular dystonia. I'm not sure what that is. I guess it's when your veins, because vascular would be dystonia and vegetative. I don't know all the words, y'all. Okay, so they have strong anti-cancer effects and may help inhibit cancerous growth. So, will help in a cancer-fighting diet. Especially if you raise your own quails and they're not in a cage like these are, a tiny cage. I'm not saying that these aren't good, but think of how much better they would be. And when we go to Texas, I'm going to definitely try and raise some little quails. Now let me tell you, oh, it just connects to so many things on this page, but I'll get to the next thing I have to say. Alright, they help eliminate and remove stones from the liver, kidney, and gallbladder. So if you have any reason why you're getting liver stones, kidney stones, or gallbladder stones, which are horrible, quail eggs, man, I saw on an ultrasound once that I had kidney stone forming. I was so scared. I started like lemon juice, I started knocking them out, and the stones never came through. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, because I can't handle that kind of stuff. Okay, next. They help eliminate and remove toxins from the liver, kidney, and gallbladder. Stones, I said that. may accelerate recuperation after blood stroke and help strengthen the heart muscle. Okay, so if you have heart issues, really good. Mom, if you're listening, you and Dad need the quail eggs because listen, all that lung stuff with bronchial asthma, TB, I mean, these are all things that my father could really, and mother, could really use in their diets. Oh, and you're always at the Asian market, Peggy, picking up your little things, aren't ya? Okay, it's a powerful stimulant of sexual potency. They nourish the prostate gland with useful substances like phosphorus, proteins, vitamins, and therefore help restore sexual potency in men and sperm count. If you are trying to get pregnant, again, eat these for fertility and strengthen your man's potency, and then use the eggs for fertility workings in your magics to try and get, pregnant and heighten your fertility. That's a lovely, lovely idea. Because those eggs nourished your body to get pregnant, and then you use the shells for the magic. Oh, it's all so good. Okay, what's next? Promotes good memory. We all could use that. Enhance brain activity and regulate the nervous system. Strengthen immune system. Slow down aging of the organs. Increase the lifespan. Okay, if you want to live a long time, eat quail eggs. Me, I am comfortable with that however long I live, but I will definitely hope to have a long and happy life. I just don't want to live forever. I don't want to be in pain. That's kind of what I'm seeing right now at old age, kind of looking at what's going on in my family and everything, and I just want to, maybe happily in my sleep one day. Everybody says that, but it's so true, Okay. It improves skin color and strengthens hair, making it shiny and voluptuous. That's why quail eggs are used in facial and hair masks. What? So quail egg, now my mom went to beauty school in the 60s. I swear to you, wait, let me show you this. You'll see. This is totally Peggy, her high school year, and then she went straight to beauty school. Look at how bomb her hair is. I know that's glary, but she's gorgeous. Look, we look a lot alike. So anyway, Mom used to tell me when I used to start dyeing my hair when I was little, she'd be like, oh, there we go, Peggy. We'll put egg on your hair, and it will help, restore whatever, the hair follicles or whatever, I don't know. And then she'd be like, don't wash it with hot water or you'll end up with scrambled eggs on your head. And so that was something that she used to do with me when I was younger. So that, it's in magics, which is cool. And face masks, that just sounds so good. It would stimulate the hair growth, it would stimulate the, so when we do beauty regimens, let's try and do some quail egg stuff. Also, if it will help with beauty, you can relate into the actual medicinal of the skin. You can certainly relate that to magics, especially if you can't find information on quail eggs or something like that, right? So if you know that it works for a beauty mask for the female skin, maybe you could use the eggs in a beauty ritual and connect it with some of Scott Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs. He has herbs just for beauty in there. So we could do something up really great. If you want to see a video on that, comment below. Alright, so some more information. Chickens produce every 24 hours eggs. That's amazing. I didn't know it was that fast. And quails every 36 hours. So quail eggs take a little bit longer. Some folk workers say it cures infertility, and eating 2 a day is said to raise children's grades. So that's more of a superstition type folk thing, so that's kind of connecting to the magic there, right? Okay, so now we're going to talk about the last thing that I wanted to bring up before. Wah! Okay, interesting. When they go through the eggs, the shell grows so thick they can't candle them. When I say candle, it means you literally hold up a lit candle in a dark room to an egg near it, and you can see through to see if it's been fertilized. Now listen, the shell on this is so thick and dark that you can't candle it. So you check this out on YouTube. There's videos all over about it. I got a pack of eggs and put them in my incubator just to see what happened, and baby quails happened. It's like they live. These will be good for strength because they're so strong. They can be in a cooler for a month and then still go into an incubator and hatch. And then, okay, if you had that quail, I would think that that would be such a magical little bird because, it's amazing to me. So I just wanted to say that. And generally, you can get one quail to hatch out of about 2 of these packs. So if you had 2 packs of these, put them in an incubator, you probably get one to hatch. Now, would it live and make it? They say it's kind of iffy. They turn out kind of like the runt of the litter as far as their activity level is. But I've seen a lot of videos of people that make it, and that is so cool. So when we get to Texas, I'll definitely be trying that out. I'm getting an incubator. I'm pretty excited about it. Okay, now I want to talk about a little bit outside. I think we're done with the nutritional information. Now we're going to go into the magical. So, it originated in Egypt. What did? Oh. Hold on a minute. More about the pharaoh quail, the one that was naturally kosher, born biblically correct. They're born biblically correct because they have an extra toenail. And if you know about kosher, the things they eat are defined on how their feet is based. Whether there's a split hoof, they won't eat it. Certain amount of toes, they don't eat it. Lobster and things, the crustaceans on the bottom of the sea, they think are scavengers. They don't eat those. So kosher laws, this quail, I believe, is the only quail, because it has an extra toenail, that originated in Egypt. Also the pharaoh quail is also called, and also known as, the Japanese quail, because in the 12th century, an emperor fell very ill, ate only quail eggs for 40 days straight, and became miraculously healed. If you are ill, very, very, very ill, and your doctors say it's okay, why couldn't you give that a go? I believe for about $10 a day, maybe 15, you could suffice yourself with quail eggs. And if you're ill, that's the price of medicine. A lot of people try food for homeopathics. Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food. I know that it's not finished. It's going to be a big bust of Hippocrates with my favorite quote. Just the quote is done. But you guys, I live by that mantra as much as I can and as much as I can afford to. Let food be my medicine and medicine be my food. It can be so dual purpose, right? The herbs in your garden, and then it's all connected to magic as well, right? The scraps from our food we use in our witchcraft. What's in my dehydrator, Okay, so birds are bred and raised separately for eggs and meat. So some birds are taken for meat, because quail meat is absolutely delicious. I know that's sad, but whatever. It's just what it is. And then some are taken for eggs. The ones that are taken for meat are treated very well. So I think they're more free range, they're more walking around, because they need more muscle, and then the ones for eggs need more fat. Women or females need more fat in their bodies to be egg producers. But some of these females, they'll take out for meat production just based on, they're just called pickers or handlers or something like that. Females mature faster than males. LOL, I wrote. 5 weeks to full maturity on the females, and males are 6 to 7 weeks. So that's quite a difference. And I wrote the same as humans. Females mature faster than males. Oh, Jennifer. Okay, now we're going to talk about more magical stuff. Now, quail in dreams. One source of information that I found said that if the quail is live in your dream, like living, it means good luck. And if it's dead in your dream, do not play any games. It's bad luck. If you were to gamble, you would lose something huge in your life. Also, it said if shooting the quail in the dream, like if you were hunting it or killing it, you could experience overspending or over extravagance that will hurt you overall, like your main life. The quail is a pretty significant symbol. If you see it in a dream, it means that there's a crucial thing happening and you need to act right away or now. If you eat quail in a dream, you could experience a... Oh, right. Okay, a different source of information said, flying quails in dreams means peaceful life will begin. So if you saw a quail flying in your dream. And then this source said if you shot it in your dream, it would mean excessive passion, which would be a mistake. So if you have excessive passion in your life, it's a mistake. Alright, and then also this video, or this source said if you eat it in a dream, it represents letting go of concerns. You may be becoming more laid back. Another source said to dream of a quail represents a heightened sense of caution, worrying a lot. Positivity may reflect you or someone else being extra careful. Negatively, it equals, or it may symbolize you or someone else being too cautious or senses danger and everything. It's hard for me to read my own handwriting, but it looks like on this side I tried a little bit harder. Okay. Quail as a spirit animal. Since I didn't find it in this, I looked it up online on the World Wide Web. So, the symbolism as a spirit animal in witchcraft and in symbolism. Letting you know explosive action is required right now. So again, the quail is a pretty big symbol of you need to figure it out, act, decide, right? To accomplish your goal, move now or opportunity will disappear. And this happens with people that often see an opportunity and they think too long and then it's gone because they are a worrywart. I feel, and from what I've seen with people, you just have to jump. If you see an opportunity and you get a chance, don't overthink it. If your intuition says, I want that so bad, and you have that opportunity, just do it, you know? That is my opinion. Quail meaning can also remind you to nourish your body as well as your soul to foster abundance, which makes sense because they're so nourishing, the quail eggs, and the quail itself, I'm sure, is very nourishing. Thus, self-care is a high priority for you right now. In other words, giving to yourself is just as important as giving to others. Okay. Alternatively, quail symbolism may be a warning from spirit guides that you need to protect yourself and your energy by laying low for a few days. When emotional upheaval enters your life, it's best to disengage and ignore turbulence. Y'all, that's what I do. When it gets too much, I just kick back, watch, wait. I didn't used to be like that. I used to be like, get in the middle, say my opinion, blah, 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 so freaking Gemini. Like, why was I like that? There was no happiness in that. There was no point in that. There was no goodness for anyone in that. And people were probably scared of me. Like, that's not a good way to feel about yourself. So, I think that I have a lot of quail energy because, in that sense, because I'm one to just kind of kick back and watch the turbulence. And I learned that from my middle brother. Thank you, middle brother. Okay, so, it has nothing to do with you and would cause chaos for you to get involved. And that's exactly true. Like, I don't want to be in the drama anymore. I just want to be back and look, you know? Okay, quail is a totem, or spirit animal. Totem. People with quail totem, like the bat, similar to the bat, are aware of their surroundings and at all times. Usually first to spot pitfalls and dangers, knows how to respond to situations quickly as well as camouflage themselves. Socializing is probably a priority in this person's life. They are in groups. These people enjoy nurturing and giving, especially with family members. Romantics at heart, and will make effects to slow significant and will make efforts to show the significant other that they care. These people love a substantial and ambitious challenge. Dream interpretation. When you have a quail dream, symbolizes love, lust, and eroticism. Perhaps it's time to explore new ground sexually. I'm like my own writing. In some cases, the vision can suggest you will overcome your obstacles and hardships. Thus, you will be victorious despite the negativity surrounding your life. Alternately, quail can represent abundance and good fortune coming your way. To dream of hunting this bird, you're soon to receive a happy surprise. That's a lot different than what the other information says, so take it as you will. Two of them... Okay, here are the 3 hunting responses. You may soon have a bad argument with a close friend, or excessive passion is a mistake, or, oh, so it does connect to lust and friendship. It makes sense, and so, like, if your lover's your best friend, or this person you're so passionate with is, like, friendly or your friend, then I would say that this meant, like, because one of them's talking about love and lust and eroticism, perhaps it's time to explore new ground sexually, move on, and this one's saying it's a mistake. They all make sense together, right? Okay, so next let's open up a quail egg. Let's do it! Boo-doo-boo, da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. Mom, love ya. Alright. Guys want to see the quail again? Quail? Egg. Quail egg. I don't have a name for that guy, but I tend to call him Bert from time to time. I don't know. Never heard anything back on that. Okay, so I want to show you kind of how I've seen my boss do it, the sushi guy. He takes like the end of a knife that's super, super duper thin. This back corner place here. And then he kind of, I gotta put something under here so if it drops, he kind of like cracks into it. Can you see this? And you kind of want to make the top that you open up small so that you can use the whole shell for magics, perhaps, hopefully. But at the same time, there's probably a clever way if you're doing this to not get shells in it. But this is my first time opening a quail egg like this. Like in front of a camera in my bedroom, over my bed. Ah, so cute! Let me show ya what we've got in there. A tuna tornado. Wah! I'm gonna pour it in the spoon, okay? No! Shuck. Whoop! Ah! Sucker. Well, little got in my bed. That's okay. Sheets wash. So, do you see the quail egg? It just fits in like a soup spoon. It's a little more than a soup spoon. And then, I'll just fry this up. They're so cute to put on like a fried quail egg on a little cracker. In my Mystic Egg video that I was talking about before, see now you wash this out and you can use it for magics. It's so cute. And we even still have the top here. Awesome. So in my Mystic Egg video, it talks about that whole chapter out of Scott Cunningham's book. And it talks about the lore of eating raw quail, not raw quail eggs, but raw eggs in general, how you can use eggshells for all kinds of things in magic, and all you have to do to apply different birds as eggs is research what else they like stand for and do, and then you can apply that to your magics, because remember, you can take any ingredient and add any intent into it. I could take a rock and just put as much energy as I needed to for anything into it, and it would become a magical ingredient. So please remember that you can make something anything that you need it to be, but I've given you a lot of ways to think of a quail egg in magic, and we'll definitely be using this in a working, okay? And I'm going to be frying that and eating that for some really good nutrition this morning, okay? And if we go to the store and get some cilantro, I'll show you how to make that really cool heavy metal cleansing, you know, because a lot of what I wanted to do on my channel too is help you guys learn what's healthy and how you can nourish your body for witchcraft, because the better your body is nourished, the better your meditations will be, the better that your system will be, the more your mind will be working, the better your witchcraft will be working, okay, and your intention and your focus. So I hope that you enjoyed spending the time with me that you did, a half of an hour, while we talked about quail eggs and quails and my mom and feathers and just all kinds of stuff. Quail in witchcraft. Have a beautiful day, you guys. Taxidermy Witch. Bye.